Money beats intelligence, not because money is wiser, but because money speaks a language the world is already trained to obey. It taps into ancient instincts, hidden fears, subconscious cravings, and silent insecurities in ways raw intelligence never can. And that is the uncomfortable truth people avoid, because it forces them to confront a quiet psychological hierarchy they hoped wasn't real. That value is rarely measured by brilliance, but by impact, influence, visibility, and resources. And money, more than intelligence, gives a person the power to shape all three. Think about how the world reacts when someone enters a room with wealth versus when someone enters with ideas. One triggers curiosity, opportunity, and invitation, while the other triggers debate, challenge, or indifference, because intelligence asks the world to think, while money asks the world to listen. And most people, even without admitting it, would rather listen than think, especially in a world dripping with noise, confusion, and emotional fatigue. Money promises safety, stability, and shortcuts, while intelligence promises complexity, effort, and delayed outcomes. And in a society built on speed, distraction, and instant gratification, the slow burn of brilliance often loses to the quick spark of wealth. But the story is deeper, more psychological, rooted in how the human mind evolved. Long before cities, education, or careers existed, early humans survived not through intellect alone, but through resources: food, tools, shelter, alliances, primal currencies that shaped the nervous system to prioritize what provides immediate survival over what merely provides information. And so, in modern life, money has become the new primal resource, the modern equivalent of fire or shelter, and the brain treats it accordingly, rewarding those who have it, fearing those who lack it, and judging those who chase. Intellect, without securing their survival first. This is why a highly intelligent person can still feel invisible, undervalued, or lost. Because intelligence is potential, while money is proof, and the world tends to reward proof even when it ignores potential. Think of the countless brilliant thinkers who die unknown, their ideas buried under bills, stress, and anonymity, while someone with mediocre intellect but strong financial leverage can spread their influence across nations, not because they're more insightful, but because they're louder. And the world listens to volume more than meaning, and yet people cling to the comforting lie that intelligence is enough, because it gives them dignity, identity, a sense of moral superiority. But dignity cannot always win against desperation. Identity cannot always feed a family, and moral superiority does not guarantee impact. So the mind creates a quiet resentment, a hidden ache toward those who succeed financially despite lacking depth or brilliance, as if the universe were breaking some silent law that intelligence should naturally rise, and yet it rarely does without resources to lift it. But the phenomenon runs deeper, because money doesn't just buy things, it buys psychological space, the freedom to think, to rest, to explore ideas, to fail, to restart, to say no, to choose what matters. And intelligence without psychological space collapses under pressure. It becomes survival intelligence, not creative intelligence, reactive intelligence, not innovative intelligence. A mind used for escaping danger rather than creating possibility. And when a brilliant mind is trapped in financial stress, it becomes like a high-performing engine running in a shrinking box, loud, capable, ambitious, yet unable to move because the walls are too close. This is why so many intelligent people feel stuck, while less intelligent people seem to move effortlessly. Because the world is designed not for the sharpest minds, but for the minds with the most room to move. And money creates that room. Money buys time, and time is the real soil where intelligence grows. And yet society romanticizes the idea of being smart enough to make it anyway, ignoring that even genius requires conditions. And those conditions are often bought, But there's another psychological layer, one people rarely discuss. Money amplifies confidence, and confidence amplifies perception. And perception often outranks ability in the eyes of others. So someone average but confident and financially secure will appear more competent than someone brilliant but anxious and financially strained. People say confidence is key, but they forget that stability fuels confidence, and instability erodes it. No matter how intelligent a person is, the mind grows quieter under security and louder under fear. And a loud mind cannot outperform a calm one, even if it contains more knowledge, and so intelligence often loses, not because money is more important, but because money creates the internal conditions intelligence needs to function properly. Imagine two identical minds, equally gifted. One is calm, fed, rested, supported. The other is stressed, sleep-deprived, worried, and constantly calculating how long the lights will stay on. Which mind will perform better, produce more, create more, be seen more? The answer is obvious, but society pretends otherwise. And then there's visibility. Money buys opportunities, stages, microphones, networks, and second chances, while intelligence often sits alone, waiting to be noticed, unaware the world is too distracted to look. Money moves, intelligence waits, and movement is always more noticeable than stillness. People don't follow intelligence, they follow momentum, and money generates momentum effortlessly. But perhaps the most haunting truth is this: intelligence is internal, money is external, and the world reacts more to what it can see than what it cannot. So a brilliant idea inside a struggling mind is invisible, but a mediocre idea backed by wealth becomes a movement, a business, a message that spreads far beyond its actual depth. Intelligence without money becomes philosophy, but money without intelligence becomes influence, and influence shapes society far more than philosophy. But even deeper than all of this is a strange paradox. While money beats intelligence in the external world, intelligence beats money in the internal world, meaning money can shape a life, but intelligence shapes meaning. Money can buy experiences, but it cannot interpret them. Money can buy comfort, but it cannot understand it. Money can buy power, but it cannot give wisdom. And yet, because most people live externally, measuring life by comparison, validation, survival, and status, money becomes the louder force, the one that wins publicly, even if intelligence wins privately. This is why people feel divided inside. Part of them wants to be intellectually fulfilled, but another part just wants to breathe, to rest, to not worry about tomorrow. And money provides that, while intelligence only explains why they need it. Humans do not choose what is deepest. They choose what reduces fear, and money reduces fear faster than intelligence ever could. And so money wins, not because it's more meaningful, but because people are more scared than they are curious, more exhausted than they are ambitious, more overwhelmed than they are inspired. In the end, the world doesn't reward the most intelligent. It rewards the ones who navigate the psychological architecture of desire, fear, perception, and influence. And money, more than intelligence, is the key that unlocks those doors. Intelligence can build the map, but money buys the journey. Intelligence can envision the house, but money lays the bricks. Intelligence can dream, but money makes the dream visible. And humanity, for all its complexities, is still a species that believes what it can see more than what it cannot. So money beats intelligence, not in truth, but in impact, not in depth, but in reach, not in meaning, but in influence. Because the world is not shaped by what is wisest, but by what is loudest. And money, in every era of human history, has always been louder. It is not fair, but it is real. And until a person understands this psychological hierarchy, they will keep wondering why the brightest minds are often dimmed by circumstances, while the dimmest ideas, when fueled by wealth, glow brighter than they deserve. Money wins because it changes the world around a person, while intelligence wins only when the world decides to listen. And the world, for the most part, listens to what shines, not what thinks.